Welcome to Gravy Flips. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you an awesome collection I bought for $200. Let's get right into it, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Before getting into the collection, I thought I'd remind you of an awesome giveaway that we're doing on October 31st at around 10 o'clock at night. All you have to do is write Sega Dreamcast, Marvel vs. Capcom in the comments and make sure you're a subscriber, and you are in the sweepstakes. To win the video game that I'm showing right here, it's worth about $60 to $70, and I will be shipping it to you on my dime. Thanks again for joining me. This is Brian from Gravy Flips. Alright everybody, and this is the time of the video where I normally talk about a collection that I got. I picked up this collection from a guy who sells to me a lot. He ended up selling me two bundles of games and stuff for $200. Here I got a Sega Saturn with the Sega Saturn startup cartridge, and on the inside was a game. The Sega Saturn is in pretty good condition. I expect to get around $100 for that, which is a really good pickup. I got a PS2. It came with a pretty fancy Sega Saturn controller that I've never seen before. The Xbox 360, and the Xbox does have the hard drive inside. Interestingly though, it doesn't have the case around the hard drive, but there was a Sega Genesis, a complete in the box original Xbox, which is a pretty cool pickup. Let me move the camera over to the left a little bit. There was a Sega Genesis, and an interesting controller that I really haven't seen. It's a Nyko, it's a third party. It's pretty interesting, but it might have some value. There was an N64 with the expansion pack, a John Madden game for the Sega, Desert Strike, a racing game was a Super Monaco GP, the classic Sonic 2, Dukes of Hazzard, WF Attitude. That's a pretty fun game. And there were 6 N64 games, the classic Perfect Dark, Top Gear, World Driver, Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64, 007, and Hybrid Heaven, which is a game that I haven't really picked up much. For controllers for the N64, there was this really pretty pink one. I can't remember what that's called technically, but it's a pretty cool pickup. So here's just a brief overview of everything that I got on the first half of the collection. Again, I paid $200 for all this, so let's sit down and add it up. This is what happens when you build connections with people. And just to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe and write Marvel vs. Capcom to be in the sweepstakes on October 31st. And hey all my lovely viewers, I'm so excited to be able to give this game away. We're going to be doing the sweepstakes in 2 days, so be sure after you go trick-or-treating, be sure to check my channel to see if you were the winner. I'll be going back through all my previous videos from the month, and including all the people that commented Marvel vs. Capcom. And next month, if we can get to 500 subscribers, I have a sealed PS2 Guitar Hero 3, or not Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto 3 that I'm going to be giving away. That's going to be a real push to get to 500 subscribers, but we will definitely be giving that one away. It's a sealed game, and I think everyone's going to love it. I just sat down and I tallied up what I expect to make from this. I spent $200 on this portion of the collection. This is what happens when you use the techniques that I delineated in my other video that's called Top 10 Ways to Hunt for Video Games. Once you build connections with people and you treat them well and you give them their asking price, they'll start to write you when you have things. This guy who has sold to me, he sells to me like once every quarter because his family members do estate cleanouts, and he messaged me on Facebook. I went down to his house, I picked up a sectional couch on the way down, and he normally cuts me a pretty good deal because he gets the stuff for free, if not close to it. So for him to get, $400 for what you saw on the table and the rest of the box. He's pretty happy to do that. It's just extra money for him to do stuff with his kids. I added everything up, and there's about $775 in value on this table. The complete original Xbox in the box is in really good condition. I expect that to go for around $200. I don't find Sega Saturns every day, so it's pretty exciting to see that. Those can sell for about $120 to $150. If you notice my sound has been different, it's because I'm tweaking the audio and I went ahead and bought a Blue Yeti. So if you guys like how the beginning of the video sounds, please comment below and let me know. That was the audio from the Blue Yeti. I think it was recording a little bit loud, but back on topic. So when I subtract the $200 that I paid for this half of the collection from the $775 I expect to make, that gives me an estimated profit of $525 just for this half of the collection. The other half of the collection I'm going to get into tomorrow. Just as a teaser, it includes some Nintendo DS games, and I think it's going to be a definite watch. So please don't forget to be with me on October 31st to see who the new owner of this is, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the road to 500 subscribers.